just gonna get this towel around here. So, it says you're just here for a trim. Just a trim? Are you sure? Well, let me just get a good look at your scalp, okay? Just wanna take a look. Your hair looks a little greasy. Has it always been this greasy? Yeah? Okay. Just doing some stuff to get a good idea of your hair, okay? Yeah. What was that, Jill? Oh, really? Yes, please. Later, just tell me all about that colonoscopy. Yeah, every detail. I really want to know. I hope you're feeling okay. Yeah. Oh, well, not now because I just ate and also I'm with a client. I know. Okay, later. Bye. That was a joke. She's so sweet. Love her. She's had some issues with her bowels recently. It's really sad, yeah. Issues with constipation. She had a colonoscopy lately, so. Okay, yeah, this kind of checks out. Well, I didn't hear the whole story yet, obviously, but she's got a really curly colon. Yeah, apparently that can lead to issues. So, I'm gonna get that's. I see. So, this hairstyle that you have going on here, are you sure you don't want to do like a full cut? Like a full different cut? No? Okay, well, alright. If you want, I can figure out a very specific cut for you depending on the circumference of your head. But, you know, we'll get to that. Okay, just want to do a few little things. Take a look here. Yeah. I did eat recently. It was good. I had a hot salad. Yeah, a hot salad. Scanning, no scalp, scanning. Yeah, well, it had cold chicken on top. Cold chicken. And so I put it in the microwave, and when I took it out, well, you know, the whole thing was hot, and that's annoying. Well, they didn't say in the directions to separate them before you eat it. I mean, it was fine. It was still really good. If the directions don't even know, how am I supposed to know? Stop acting like you know the way, man. We're lost. Get it? That's a TikTok. TikTok? No? Okay. Well, you know, it's fine. Let's keep looking. How's that feel? Okay. What about right here? Really? Interesting. What about right here? Okay. Can you feel this sensation? What about this one? Okay. Interesting. That's telling me a lot. And I'm thinking you're gonna want to do our premium package. It's actually a sale, so you get more for less. Put this on my lap here. Yeah, and it basically the whole thing, it will include what I want to do to your scalp to make it, and hair, to make it better. 1 second, I just want to look. Yeah, very oily. You definitely need the premium package. And we have some hair loss here. The hairline. This is where you part it normally. Yeah, definitely got some of that. Completely normal. Absolutely natural. Do not feel embarrassed by this. You should see the amount of ladies that have hairlines like this. Yeah. Yep. Just gonna. Oh, yeah. 1 second. Take a look in here. What's that? Ugly? Our client's here. Well, how long has our client been waiting? all the time. Well, I don't know for sure. I've never like been in there with her, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Well, go check. Knock on the door. She's talking about Oakley. Oh my gosh. She's a girl that works here. Another hairstylist. Drives me insane. I mean, yeah, she might be in there for other reasons, like maybe it's just a UTI or whatever. I hope she has one. Okay, that's mean, but if you knew what I know, you know what? Let me clue you in here. Yeah, also, what I'm seeing, this needs help. You need help. What do you think about that premium package? It's on sale. Yeah? Alright, let's get to it. You aerate your scalp, okay? Let's aerate that scalp of yours. So, this girl, Oakley, she is a one-upper. Did you know that I actually used to have a dog named Oakley? Coincidence? I think not. Anyway, she's a one-upper. Every little single thing that you do, no matter how fascinating your story is, how funny your story is, she's got something better. There's always something that she has or has done in her life or is or whatever that shows you up. It's not even about that. When I'm telling my stories, I'm just trying to fill my girls in, you know? And she's trying to make it a competition. She does it to all of us. It drives me insane. Okay, well, listen to this. I'm going to use one of these oil pads to help soak up some of the oil before we move on, okay? It'll interact with the next step, so I want to get rid of it. Okay. So last week, I went to a karaoke bar, and I have stage fright. Singing in front of people is not something that I do. So I was scared, but I went up on stage and I sung Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Anyway, I did so well that everyone in the bar that was there for the karaoke section started clapping. Yep. I was very proud of myself, especially because I had faced a fear. Let's get another one. This one's kind of worn. Just a little bit worn. Anyway, Oakley comes up behind me and she's like, "Oh, you did singing at the karaoke bar? Well, did you know that I used to be a lead singer of a band?" Okay, sure. It's plausible. But she goes on, I think most of what, well, I know, like 99% sure most of what she says is a lie. So yeah, lead singer of this incredibly popular band, underground, like Seattle band, played in all types of bars, you know, upscale bars, you know, just tons of fans, almost got signed. Come on. You know, I've never even heard her sing. She doesn't even sing to the, like, songs that we have on here at the salon. She doesn't sing, like, along. No, not even humming. So at this point, I'm like, liar. So I ask her, "Oh, I would love to hear you sing. I'd love to hear this band, this, you know, one of the songs from your band, right?" Okay, where's there? Put an oil on your scalp, okay? Hair, scalp, everything. It's good for all that. Let's get that on there. Okay. I'm gonna get some wetness this onto your hair. Anyway, as I was saying, I asked her, can I listen to your band sing, make their songs, whatever? She's like, oh, actually you can't, because all of our music is on CD-ROMs and like one specific CD-ROM, and I'm not in contact with the other band members anymore since I moved, and they have theirs and I have mine, but it's lost. It's in like a storage or something. She said something along the lines of like one of those storage facilities. It's like lost in one of those. Okay. So I'm just sitting here like, you are expecting me to believe that you are a lead singer of a band. Sure. Okay. And you just so happen to not be able to find the CD-ROM. Okay. It's like, okay, what are you, hipsters? Everything's on the internet nowadays. So your one band is not on the internet. How long ago was this? 10, 15 years? Even 15 years ago, it would have been on the internet. She's not that old. She's like mid-20s, something like that. Yeah. It's really ridiculous. Okay, let's really get that oil in there. Just gonna roll, roll, roll the oils into your scalp. Roll, roll, roll. Roll those oils onto your scalp. Okay, good. Okay, and let's do these as well. These are cooling, so they're gonna help cool the oil into your scalp. Okay. And ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3. That's not all, by the way. There's more. I mean, there's so many. There's so many stories, but these are just the ones that happened recently. The ones that are just really bothering me. So this one was like 2 weeks ago. But I was in the break room, chatting away, per usual. And I was telling the girls about how my husband built a computer for me for my birthday. I was just, I don't know, really proud of him. I thought that was just the coolest thing ever, and I thought he was so smart and awesome, and I was just gushing about him, you know, being this technology guy. And set these aside. Let's start that cut. So still just a trim? Okay. So anyway, Oakley comes up and she's like, oh, he built you a computer? Yes, he did. Thank you. She's like, oh, I build computers all the time. And I do it as a hobby. Like, I've built so many computers as a hobby. Okay. I don't like these scissors. Let's find different ones. Pardon me. Chicken salad burps. Yeah, okay, that's good. So she's like, oh yeah, I do it all the time as a hobby. Okay, sure. Sure you do. She's like, yeah, no, really, I do it all the time, and it's a secret hobby that I've never talked about ever, even though I've worked here for 6 months. Okay. And I've even created some mods for fans or something, and Microsoft wants to pay for the patent. So you're telling me you're now like some kind of engineer? Okay, and Microsoft wants to buy the patent. So I was like, alright, well, where's all this money from the patent that you sold to Microsoft? Because last I checked, you still lived in the apartments, like, you know, the apartments like two roads down, really close. She walks to work. Sometimes she takes her Toyota Corolla. So it's like, okay, you didn't sell any patent to Microsoft. And, is this a good amount? That's okay? Alright, good. Just making sure. Anyway, she's like, oh, I didn't sell the patent. They just wanted to buy it. Right, that's convenient. So you're just sitting on it, and she's saying, oh, well, maybe I'll sell it later. Sure. Okay. You're gonna sell it later. Right. Okay, sure. That's fine. We can all just nod our heads and pretend that we believe you. So if she's some technology genius, some whiz kid, intelligent lady, then why is she working here? Huh? Why is she a hairdresser? She thinks she's so much better than us. So stupid. Oh, and then she even said that she built a computer for some celebrity's son, but she can't say who because of an NDA. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, celebrities don't go crazy with NDAs to that extent. To that extent. No, not for that. My gosh. Alright. But yeah, she is no genius. I mean, there are many things, but like, okay, you could be a genius in many different ways. But she's not a tech genius because at our Christmas party, she was bragging about having the Justin Bieber Christmas album on her phone, and we were like, well, okay, then hook it up to the Bluetooth and get it going. We want to listen to it. She's like, okay, well, yeah, sure. She's over there for like 10 minutes, just like clicking on her phone, and I'm pretty sure she couldn't figure out how to connect the Bluetooth to the Wi-Fi, or to pair the Bluetooth speaker with her phone, which is super easy. You just turn on the, Anyway, she couldn't even figure that out. But instead of telling the truth and asking for help, she says, oh, well, actually my phone's on 5% and I needed to get home, Which she came with a designated driver. I mean, I hate it when my phone goes dead, but I don't even think I think she was lying about that. There's no way. It's just, there's so much. It pisses me off. And then she was so excited this week. Well, I can't say it again, allegedly. She's just been in such a great mood because last week, it's healed, by the way. Last week I had to wear an eye patch for a few days because, well, I had this cystic acne on my face and I picked at it, and because it's like underneath, it caused a lot of inflammation, and so my eye was like all swollen, but it was like, anyway, I had to wear an eye patch. But joke's on her because I was recruited to work the Ren Fair next year because they thought I looked so good as a pirate. One of my clients. So, Ren Fair. Anyway, let's get your hair wet because we're going to move on to the part that is really going to heal your scalp and hair. Okay, just got a collection of serums and things, and we're going to do a little bit of scalp massage. Well, she can laugh all she wants at me for having to wear an eye patch because... Wait, where is that? 1 second. Put that far away. Because she came in like 2 days ago. Her makeup looked so bad. And we were all like, Oakley, did you get a new makeup routine or something? Perhaps? She's like, yeah, I just bought this new makeup set. Again with my chicken burps, I'm sorry. And it was like, oh my gosh, she said it was this ridiculous amount of money. Like the foundation itself was like $75. And it looked like crap. Her pores were showing. It was so dry. It made her skin look dry. It was patchy. It wasn't even blended right. Normally her makeup's pretty good. I'll give her that. But why was she trying with this? This is the 3rd day in a row that she's been using this makeup. And she was just absolutely bragging about how much money she spent. Okay. And, she's she doesn't have wrinkles yet, but it makes it look like she has wrinkles. It's kind of funny. Yeah. The mascara too is so clumpy. There's like clumps in it. The blush is not even her color. It's so off. She has pink tones, and the blush is better for like someone who has more like olive tones. But you can't tell her anything because she knows best, right? Of course, she knows best. Whatever. Freaking whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the funniest part is that the only reason that she bought this expensive makeup is because one of these like beauty influencers sold it to her or whatever. She just has this influencer that she likes to watch. And they totally lied, obviously, saying that it was the best makeup ever. And she fell for it. And I think she's too far into the lie, like too far in, because she bragged about how poor our makeup things were, you know. Yeah, so maybe my mascara is $7 from Walgreens, but whatever. She's too far in now. Is this temperature good? And this feels nice. The pressure is fine. Okay. I'll make sure everything's good here. Yeah, it's easy to fall for the scams like that, the beauty influencer ones, because they can put on filters to make their skin look like really glowy, and you know, false lashes and stuff. Editing, Photoshop, whatever, does all the work for them. I noticed, you know, when you use TikTok and you use a filter, usually it tells you, like, okay, this person used this filter. But what they do is they will edit it, like on a different app, and then upload it with the filter from the other app. So you don't see that there's a filter, like you can't tell unless you really look or you know what it looks like or what to look for. It's really stupid. Anyway. Really stupid. What? No, they canceled. My 3 o'clock, yes. She canceled. That's why I brought in this walk-in. Well, I can't take her now. I don't care that her plans changed. She canceled and I have another client. If she wants to wait, I will absolutely see her. Okay, well, alright. No, I don't have an attitude. Bye. Sorry you had to see that. It's sort of embarrassing, but I actually really like her. She's just we're having a moment. So basically what's going on with Kaylee and I, this is really great for your hair, and it's gonna help it to be like super shiny and amazing, okay? She's in a bad mood, and she snapped at me today. I was talking with Joan about the latest Love Island episode, and listen, I know that stuff is stupid. It's like enjoying a candy bar. You know it's not good for you, but you do it anyway, you know? So we were chatting about the latest Love Island episode, and Kaylee comes in, listens to a sliver of our conversation, and she's like, oh, you know, those sort of shows will rot your brain. It's toxic to the mind. And I'm sitting here like, well, okay, well, so is the nicotine in your vape pen. It's toxic to everything in your mind, your lungs and stuff, you know. And you don't get an award for not watching those shows. You're not cooler than us just because you don't watch those shows. Okay, so what? And when you're watching it, you don't have to think. My brain is fully shut off. Trust me. There is not a thing going on up here. Nope. And that's what I like about it. That's what I like about it. So I thought that was just so rude, and anyway, she didn't like the comment I made about the vape. So we're having a little moment. But it's okay, because we'll make up later. It's gonna be fine. As I said, she's going through a lot right now. Don't tell her I told you. But, so next door is the pizzeria. Did you see that? We go there all the time for lunch and stuff, and salads. I like to eat the mozzarella sticks there, and the fried pickles. Super good. There's this guy there. He works at the, he works in the kitchen, but you can kind of see the kitchen because it's open concept. Anyway, basically, they live near each other. They're neighbors. And they live far away, like 40 minutes away. And then to take the highway to get here. They have to. And there's always traffic, 40 minutes. But if you take the HOV lane, I think that's what it's called. You know, when you have a passenger, there's like the lane all the way to the left. Yeah. Then it's like only 20 minutes to get here. So she says, okay, well, maybe we'll do, like we can, what's the word? Where you drive to work together? Carpool. She says, okay, let's carpool. They carpooled for about a week before she said, no, I can't carpool with you anymore. And the reason, get this, he has such strong BO, like strong, like worse than regular BO, like strong onions mixed with dirty socks. I don't know if he doesn't shower or if he just has, you know, some issues, which is fine. Maybe he doesn't wear deodorant. I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. But she just said, I can't. Because apparently, she said when she's in the car with him that it's like, it's all up in her nose. And it's like, it's just too much. And I feel bad for her. But she also made that decision to ask him, you know? And maybe she should have, like, at least asked if he could shower first, maybe? Instead of just going straight to, oh no, we're not carpooling anymore. How's it feeling? It should be kind of tingly, but in a good way. Yeah. Well, yeah, he's really bent up about it. He's really upset. He actually had to take public transportation. He didn't have a car. So it takes him a long time to get to work now. I mean, it's not her fault that he doesn't have a car. It just really sucks for him. He's a nice guy. You know? We like him. But now this is just weird. It's just made everything weird. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully she gets that figured out, because I don't want it to end up, you know, on us. Because I like going over there. Sometimes I hang out, you know? Okay. Just a little scalp massage here, okay? There we go. So, I feel a lot of tension in your scalp. What's going on with that? You can tell me. I love details. Work. Yeah. I hear ya. Really? So you're having some issues with your boss? Tell me about that. What happened? She said that to you? In front of other people or by yourself? In the group chat? Oh my gosh. No. Did you tell her off? Or have a conversation with her? Well, you have to. Yeah. Well, because, like, she can't talk to you like that. You're her employee, okay? It's a work setting. Yeah. So, what is it that you do? Like, what is the job? Really? Yeah, no, that is inappropriate for her to say that to you. What I would do, okay? You gotta say something. You got to. Because otherwise it's just gonna keep happening. And then maybe she'll do it to, other people too. And let's just know. So you just gotta say, you can say it in the group chat if you want. I need to speak with you privately. And then mention that, it was inappropriate, you didn't appreciate it. You can talk to HR about it if she feels the need to, if she feels like she doesn't want to stop. Always threaten HR. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. And, I'm sure it'll get sorted out. You just gotta confront her. Yeah, just moving forward, I can't see that sort of talk towards me. And demand respect. Yeah. You give her respect, she gives you respect. It's a give and take. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Now we're almost done here. I'm going to double check your scalp to see that everything looks good. See that it's working. Now I can rinse, like, shampoo and condition, but that's actually not a part of the premium package. No. It's gonna be extra, yeah, and the blow dry is also extra. Don't blame me. It's actually Joan that came up with the special. I was the one that said that we should put it on sale. I probably should have told you exactly what it entailed, though. Yeah. That part is on me. That part is on me. Okay? Oh, yeah, your scalp's looking really good. Yeah. So, what do you think? You want me to wash this out for you, or you're gonna take that home? Okay. Alright, well, just make sure you don't leave it on for too long, because it could cause dandruff if it dries out your scalp. Okay, look up here. That looks good. Yeah. And this will help with hair growth too. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you that, but absolutely. Looks good there. Looks good there. Yeah, looks really good. Here, I'll brush your hair for you. That is extra. But you come back anytime. You can check out the front. Joseph is up there. He'll ring you up. And remember, it wasn't me that set the prices and didn't include the... Okay? Just remember that for when you get to the tip. And while I have you, did you know that tips for hairdressers, like, we live off that stuff? Yeah, it's not just extra income. And I have 3 cats to feed. They're so spoiled. Do you know how much cat food is these days? So expensive. So expensive. And they insist on having wet food every morning. Yeah. They will wake me up. If I'm sleeping in, if I don't give them wet food, I'm pretty sure they would claw me in my sleep if I didn't give them wet food one day. And they don't eat like fancy faced. I've tried stuff that's 89 cents. They won't eat it. They know it's crap. So I have to buy them Tiki Cat. Specifically the puree ones. That's the only ones they'll eat. So my bank account's running on empty. So, just something to think about. Okay. Looking really good. How's it feel? Well, I'm glad that it relaxed you. So glad. And I will leave you with that and say, have a wonderful day. Good luck with your boss. Come back anytime. Okay? Anytime. You can ask me